So many things we're going to go over in this video, so hang on for the ride. Alright guys, welcome back to T-Bone Southern Ride as we're going down the road at half the speed we need. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. Of course, I make motorcycle content and just all kinds of content, to be honest with you. So we're out. This is the Midnight Express. Guys, it actually feels like it's been a while since I've done a video on this bike, and I'm not sure how long it's been, but I know I posted the mystery bike video. I posted a couple videos on the Fat Boy, so, but here we are. I know it hasn't been a long time since I've ridden this bike, but I got her out, cleaned her up a little bit today, give her a bath. She was a dirty girl. And here's the thing, guys, none of my motorcycles are garage queens. They get ridden. They get you know, they're for what they are, their purpose. So, but guys, I want to say we're a few days removed now. Thank you all for the birthday wishes on Saturday, August 28th. Of course, I had my birthday. Went for a ride that day, didn't want to record, just kind of wanted to take the day. R1 was with me. Me and her went for a ride, just kind of enjoyed the day, no content. Had a great day, had a lot of fun. But thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Now, I posed a question the Friday before my birthday, and I want to go ahead real quick and address that. Well, I posed the question and I asked, so has T-Bone Southern Ride ran its course? Of course, I had several comments say no, not at all, they're still enjoying what I'm doing. The reason I posted that question, guys, is because I noticed that over the last 2 to 3 videos I've shot that my views had fell down a little bit. And I went into the statistics and I watched how long people were watching each video, and seemed like the interest had fell just a little bit. The Sportsters videos did real good. They even did good over on YouTube, so that tells me that y'all like to watch me ride a bike, review a bike, which by now you guys may have already seen the long-term review I gave on the 2003 Fat Boy. So the reason I posted that question, guys, is because when I start feeling like I'm just spinning my wheels and that the content isn't up to the level that I want it to be, and I'm not getting as much out of shooting it, and y'all aren't getting as much out of watching it, you know, and I've seen other content creators struggle with that very thing, and it's hard, guys, to make content, you know, and a lot of those content creators are putting out 2, sometimes 3 videos a week. I'm at 1. I did do 2. I was in the beginning getting enough content to post 2 videos a week, but I just don't have time to do that now, guys. So maybe when the winter time comes along and things slow down a little bit everywhere, I can kind of maybe play with that. But what do you guys think? Do you think that maybe I'm just not doing what, maybe it just ain't entertaining? I don't know. I kind of in flux about it. I mean, I'm going to keep shooting content, of course. I'll keep putting videos out, but maybe there's some kind of shake-up. Maybe something needs to happen to kind of switch up what I've got going on. Maybe change what I'm doing a little bit. Really don't know how I could do that. I really don't know what I could add or even take away, but that's kind of where I'm at on it, guys. You know, I don't want to be a negative person, but you know, you watch your views go down just a little bit, and you know, the likes, guys, when you like this video, when you hit that like button, that actually throws it into an algorithm, even within my own friends. that there may be some of you guys that the content isn't reaching. You're just not seeing it. It's not showing up in your newsfeed. And it's the same thing on YouTube. When you hit that like button, it raises the algorithm and it makes it a little more visible. So, you know, if you're on here and you're watching this, go ahead and hit that like button for me, guys. Let the other friends in our list know that there's a new episode of T-Bone Southern Ride out. Of course, you know, you don't have to do that, but that like button means a lot. I didn't think it did in the beginning. I just thought the views, you know, I always just paid attention to the views. But really, that like button's a little more important than I thought it was. But tell you what, guys, it's been a beautiful day. I'm got to do a little bit of a longer ride yesterday. Got to just kind of hang out and, you know, for my birthday, and kind of was just looking forward to that, just kind of riding and relaxing and having a little fun. And of course, that's what I did. But like you know, birthday only lasts one day, so. But tell you what, guys, beautiful weather. But it's been hot. I don't know though. It's, you know, you say it's beautiful weather, but we're in that late August, getting ready to be early September, where the days are just hotter than Satan's toenails, and you know, the nights are just muggy and everything's just kind of muggy and sticky. But you know, that's kind of what you do, guys. You kind of get on here and you talk to your viewers and your friends, and you let them know what's going on, because without you guys, this, you know, what I'm doing right now is just pointless. I'm just putting videos up for no reason. So I want to make sure that I'm at least entertaining you guys and that you're still enjoying it. That's why I've said in a lot of my other videos, you know, you guys giving me feedback is important. That lets me know, yeah, you're doing good. No, you're not doing good. You need to change something. You need to change this. You need to change that. I mean, you guys weighing in lets me know what's going on. Lets me know what I'm doing. But, you know, we're going to be watching that over the next few videos, see what happens, see maybe if there's something that we can do. But I think a lot of it too is just folks just don't have time to be on the internet as much, maybe, and that's a good thing. Anytime you can get out in front of the screen, get outside and enjoy nature, hey, I'm all for that, even if you're not riding a motorcycle. But the other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys is the Midnight Express here. I could go ahead and say it now. I had originally thought about working up a deal with a trade on this bike. I was going to actually trade this bike in for a 93 Springer Softail. I didn't do it. There was a handshake on the deal, but I just never went through with it. I never actually pulled the trigger, got the paperwork out, and delivered bikes and exchanged bikes, and then the bike ended up being sold, which was kind of a relief to me, because I say I want to get rid of this bike, and then I look at it and I ride it, and it's like, well, this was kind of one of those childhood bikes that I always wanted. I told y'all the story. You scroll down through my videos, let you know about when I rode one of these FLTs for the first time. And this old girl here now, she's I put quite a few miles on this bike since I've had it, guys. This bike's carried me a lot of different places since I've had it. I put a lot of miles on it, so she needs to be upgraded. Her paint needs to be upgraded. Chains need to be lubed and tightened up. You know, just small stuff like that. Oil change is about due. So I've got a kind of a digging in my stomach that I want to actually tear this bike apart and start reworking a lot of things and cleaning it up, painting it. So there's 10 pieces on this motorcycle. If I tear it apart, there's 10 pieces that have to be torn apart to be painted. The side plates, saddlebags, both fenders, and the fairing. And to be honest with you guys, the rear fender and the fairing are the two hardest things to take off of this bike, mainly because the fairing's not like a batwing fairing. It doesn't come apart in two sections. It's just one whole section that comes out, and that kind of makes it awkward to deal with. I've taken one of these kind of fairings off before on another bike a long time ago, and it wasn't real easy to do, so I'm not relishing that ideal. But you know, she's a 1984 model, guys. She's getting close to being 40 years old. She's definitely been ridden. She's not a garage queen, and the best I can tell, this two-tone paint job on it, the maroon on silver, or silver on maroon, is the original factory paint. So that tells me that she's not ever been painted. Basically, she's just had a few things added to her, and she's been ridden. This bike runs great. These Dynas, you know, keep the oil changed in them, keep the plugs fresh, keep decent gas in them, and you know, you can't beat them to death. You can't run them 110 mile an hour wherever you go, because eventually something will give. They're not made for that. They're made to just cruise you down the road 65, 75 mile an hour and get you to where you're going. So that's what she needs, guys. She needs, you know, she needs updated paint, cleaned up good, lubed up good. Clutch needs to be adjusted a little bit. Might even need new clutch plates in it. She slips a little bit under high RPMs. If you're like really getting into her clutch slips a little, which I never do that, because you know, this is an Evo motor and it's nearly 40 years old if it's the original motor on the bike. So I just try to ease her around and, you know, give her the attention she needs, ride her as much as I possibly can, and try not to beat her to death when I'm doing it. But that's kind of one of the big things now. I've got this, and I haven't had this on a motorcycle in a while. I haven't had the desire to just tear her apart and start working on things. And now that I've kind of made the decision that she's going to be with me, I kind of want to tear her apart and start doing things to her. I'd love to update her with just a straight, not a two-tone, but just a straight, good, clean satin black paint job. I think she would look good with all her chrome that she has, because this bike has a ton of chrome on it, guys. She's got chrome everywhere. I think a good satin black or denim black paint job with her chrome would just set her off, and she'd glisten like, you know, she'd sparkle and shine for sure. So that's kind of where I'm at with her, you know, and it won't be no quick project, because I can paint cars and bikes and stuff. I've did it a lot. I've painted a lot of different cars and bikes, and but it's with a bike this big, with this many pieces, and as much prep work as will have to be done, because she does have a little spot on the front fairing that I'll have to sand out and decide whether I want to take fiberglass to it and fix it, or just body patch. I just have to sand it down and see where I landed after sanding her down. But you know, I think that's where I'm at with her. I think she would look good. Get her a good, beautiful paint job laid on her, freshen everything up a little bit, and ride her. You know, I have no doubt, I have no qualms about jumping on this bike going anywhere. I'll jump on this bike today and go somewhere off up in Cherokee, or you know, I've got no reservations about jumping on this bike going. Sometimes you have to top her oil off, and the only time you really have to top her oil off is if you ride her for about 2 weeks straight and then you park her for about a week straight. She does mark her territory just a little bit, but not bad. I mean, it's not like you're constantly pouring oil in her. She only needs it, you know, about every 4 or 5 months you'll have to top her oil off. But she's consistent. She's consistent. You know, I had some wiring issues, and the milkman took care of those a while back. Actually, it was my Cherokee ride when I came back before I went full-time with T-Bone Southern Ride, I had jumped on her and took off to Cherokee. And I'll tell y'all about that trip one day. That might be just a T-Bone's tender moment kind of end of the video thing. Kind of tell y'all a story about me and the old Midnight Express here going to Cherokee. But I think I've even mentioned that before about maybe trying to shoot a video, short video about letting y'all know about my trip to Cherokee. But for the most part, guys, that's kind of where I'm at and what's going on. I posed that question about have I ran my course with this. You know, maybe it just needs to be updated somehow. Maybe I need to evolve it some more, which I've evolved it a long ways. If you go from my very first video that I shot for T-Bone Southern Ride to where I'm at now, my channel has evolved quite a bit. And that's because of you guys. You know, me wanting to constantly make sure you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. And, you know, tearing her apart and doing her thing. Of course, I'll still have motorcycles. I've still got to get my 750 back on the road. Solenoid went out on it. Milkman's got me a solenoid ordered up for her, so when that gets here, I'll be able to put that back on. Maybe we can get another good off-road video before wintertime gets here. I'd love to get one more in the Cohuttas. So I got things I'm wanting to do. It's just right now, it's just finding time to do them. Because I've been just trying to watch what other content creators have been doing, and I've actually seen a couple who have quit their jobs to do this full time, but they have sponsors and they have patrons, and they actually are making money off of their channel, so they can afford to do that. Even if I had a Patreon account and I was trying to make money off of this, I wouldn't quit my job. I actually love my job. You know, I work outside all the time. You know, in the recreation department, I paint soccer fields, and you know, pretty well much just do my best to take care of the entire park over at the recreation department. So I wouldn't want to leave my job for nothing. I enjoy my job and love it. But you know, that's and I saw Her Two Wheels was the last one I saw who had said she kind of quit her corporate job to do this full time, and I thought, wow, that's going to be a tall order to fill, because and she can do it. I have no doubt that Jess can do it. I have no doubt that she'll be able to do it, but it's a tall order to fill because she lives in Ohio. So once summertime's gone and they get into late fall, winter, their weather in Ohio just goes completely sub-zero. But I wish Jess the best of luck with it. I know she can do it. She's very driven, very determined, and she makes great content. I enjoy watching Her Two Wheels channel on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked her out, go check her out. Tell her T-Bone Southern Ride sent you. Give her a subscribe, hit her notification bell. She makes great content, guys. She just got her a newer Road Glide, and she's loving that. So, but tell you what, guys, that's just kind of me being random today. I wanted to get out and shoot some content, get a little miles in on the Midnight Express, and just say thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for all the birthday wishes the other day. Getting to the age where I want to quit having them, because every time a year goes by, my number goes up. But I'll tell you what, guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. Don't forget to like, comment, share my videos if it'll let you. Run over to YouTube, subscribe. If you'll just scroll down my videos, I have shared videos from my YouTube page. So all you have to do is click that video and it will take you to my YouTube page. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, let you know when I do it. And guys, don't forget, we're also on Instagram at tbones_southern_ride. Go over to Instagram and follow us. And remember, guys, everything that I'm putting out, you'll be the first notifications go out to Instagram. So I'll tell you what, guys, until the next time, I'm T-Bone, and this has been the Southern Ride.